Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the channel, or welcome back. We've got a Bears video here. A really fascinating team. They're leading the NFC North. This Bears team is leading the NFC North. As a Packers fan, you were born and raised from Chicagoland area. You got a bunch of Chicago. We got Hawks. Or actually, you can't even see the Hawks. But anyways, Chicago guy, Packers fan. Bears are leading the NFC North. Alright, I don't care what Twitter says. I don't care what social media says. We're over halfway through the season. The Bears have won 3 straight. They've won 7 of their last 8. That rhymes. And the Bears are leading the NFC North. My Packers don't look good. Vikings don't look good. The Lions don't look good. Bears are the best team in the NFC North. Kind of pretty damn worrisome if you were to ask me. So technically this was their fifth fourth quarter comeback. It's kind of almost a collapse though. Chicago enters the fourth quarter up 16-3. Minnesota trucks their way back, and they're up by 1, 17-16, with under a minute to go. Devin Duvernay runs his kick return back, and just like that, the Bears are in field goal range. Carlos Santos redeems himself. I know a bunch of Bears fans, and they are very worried every time Santos gets up to kick a field goal, and he drills it, and they get another win. So this is Ben Johnson's first NFC North win in 3 tries. This is Caleb Williams' second NFC North win in 9 tries. And this is GM Ryan Poles' 4th NFC North win in 21 tries. How is that a statistic? So we make a ton of Bears videos on this channel because I say this. I'm a Packers fan, and I don't even really know what it is in the NFL media world. It was honestly started before Caleb Williams got drafted, but we go through this whole rigmarole every Bears video. Like, the Bears lost to the Ravens around a month ago, and it was the sky's falling. You know, Caleb Williams is a bust. Caleb Williams can't process the field. Caleb Williams doesn't throw his guys open. Caleb Williams, Ben Johnson, it's just not going to work. Because they lost to the backup quarterback, Tyler Huntley, for the Baltimore Ravens on the road. So what happens? The Bears win last minute against Cincinnati. Caleb's back to being the franchise guy. They get a big win last week. Caleb's back to being a franchise guy. And now the Bears win, and Caleb is still back to being the franchise guy. So my point is, from an outsider's view, Caleb is clearly the franchise guy. We don't need to go through this whole back and forth, flip-flop like a pancake every goddamn week, no matter how the Bears either win or lose a football game. We don't need to do this flip-flop stuff. So as an outsider, I think Caleb Williams is a pretty damn good quarterback. I think the Bears are a pretty damn good team. So taking a look at some statistics here, the Bears lead the league in takeaways at 22. They lead the league in turnover differential at plus 16, interceptions at 15. They had 2 huge interceptions in the first half, and unfortunately only resulted in 3 points. So just to speak a little bit more about yesterday's game, the Vikings defense did a great job. You know, even JJ in that fourth quarter coming back, Chicago had way too many opportunities to really put that game away. Kevin Byard had a nice interception early on. Deshaun Wright had an unbelievable interception to save a touchdown on Jordan Addison right before halftime. And the Bears, you know, Caleb was not throwing the ball too well. He went 16-32. You know, they weren't necessarily, I don't know, Brian Flores' defense, you know, you saw it. So maybe this point will be a little bit watered down because the Lions just got embarrassed against Philly last night. But, you know, you go back a couple of weeks ago to the Detroit Lions playing J.J. McCarthy returning, and the Lions are at home. J.J. is coming back from his injury. They're on the road. The Lions are off a bye, and they win in Detroit. And Brian Flores makes Jared Goff uncomfortable as all could be. So Brian Flores is one of, if not the best defensive coordinator, right there with, you know, Vic Fangio and a couple others in the entire NFL. Very soon to be head coach, and it was a gritty divisional road win. And all those statistics I just gave to you, Caleb and Poles and Ben Johnson, when you are going on the road in a divisional football game, I don't care about any single statistic. I don't care about how the game started. I don't care about how the game ended. If you got a win, it is one impressive win, because it's really all that matters. Winning your divisional games, especially on the road, It is all that matters compared to stats. So, taking a look at this, 7 to 8 last games they've won, and they've won it in a multitude of different ways. You saw them. First off, they're getting better every single week. You know, you can see that. But you've seen some come from behind wins. You've seen some gritty, just kind of, I don't really know what I'm watching. I don't really know how this game's going to end. Physicality game like yesterday against Minnesota. You know, you've seen some more blowouts. You know, it's the NFL, so it's not like college football. You're not going to see like 52-6 every other week. But you've seen this team win in a multitude of different ways. And you just see Caleb, you know, going against Brian Flores for the second time this season. And you know what? The one thing he did do very, very well is not turning the ball over. All right, this team was, oh my God, they're out of the Thanksgiving sub. Firehouse Subs twice. Trying to get this goddamn Thanksgiving turkey sub. The first time they didn't have it. And today I'm just getting a text right now. They don't have it. Unbelievable. You get so excited. It's on every goddamn commercial. The Firehouse Subs Thanksgiving. Unbelievable. But anyways, Caleb Williams protected the ball. He did not turn the ball over. And the run game's improving here. Let's take a look at some box scores. I got my laptop right here next to me. Which, by the way, guys, hit that like button, hit that sub button if you haven't already. You know, we post at least one Bears video every single week. And I'm trying to make more face videos like this because, to be honest with you, I just enjoy it way more than editing. And, you know, we don't script anything on this channel. I feel like most of YouTube in the NFL world is scripted, and that's not really how I live my life, so it's more like this. And so let me know if you guys like it. I guess likes go a really long way. The new hype feature, I guess, goes a long way. Who the hell really knows? The Bears ran the ball 39 times for 140 yards, averaging 3.6 yards per carry. Kyle Monangai gets into the end zone again, and they really dominated the time of possession. I think it was like 36-24, and they really did a good job of limiting, honestly, just keeping their defense off the field. They would sustain a drive, and then Flores and this Vikings defense, they would just get a big stop on third down around the 40-yard line or just stuff like that. The point we're seeing right now with this Bears team is, first off, all the wins. That's why they are a legit team. They're 7-3. Okay. You are what your record is. The Bears are 7-3, but they're doing a really good job of playing complementary football right now, where you see, even with that bad, Caleb's not Caleb's best day, right? Not the running game's best day. The defense comes in, they get a couple of takeaways. Devin Duvernay, complementary in the return game. This is a whole different brand of football, and you don't need, I don't need to tell a Bears fan that. That's why Bears fans are so excited. Us NFC North guys get annoyed on Twitter or whatever at Bears fans, and they're insufferable and all this kind of stuff. This Bears team is something, I mean, maybe the closest thing I could think of is 2018, I believe, with Matt Nagy, the double doink year. Not to bring that up, but I just did, I guess. My point just is, this is a Bears team you haven't seen in almost 10 years. All right, and it should be, they should be taken seriously. But honestly, they don't care if you take them seriously or not. They're just going to keep doing their thing. So, folks, that's it for today. Let me know if you like it. Let me know if you like this style. I got the mini mic. We've got a real mic. It's just, I'm still working out the technicalities. I'm just being lazy. So, thank you for watching. I need to get that damn Thanksgiving sub. If you've had it, let me know how it is. And we'll see you soon. Peace.